A violent night in the district. We take a look at the incidents that left one person dead, 3 others injured. 5 deadly crashes on Fairfax County roads, what police are warning drivers for the busy weekend. Also, Pride Weekend is in full swing in the district. We take you out to DuPont Circle where thousands are taking in the colorful celebrations.
And it's been a beautiful start to the weekend, but will it continue into Father's Day? I'll have the answer to that question coming up for you in just a bit.
And building wealth like a baller, we're stretching your dollar with the tax strategist to professional athletes. She's given us her willing game plan.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thank you for joining us for DC News Now. I'm Mark Hall. Ben Dennis has the night off. Well, new tonight, one man is dead after a morning shooting in Southeast DC. Police say that the shooting happened around 11:45 on Bruce Place near Suitland Parkway. There, police officers found a man unresponsive inside of a car. And once police got to the man, they found that he was suffering from a gunshot wound. Crews found that there was no signs of life, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. Police are still investigating the circumstances surrounding that shooting. Police are also investigating 2 shootings and a stabbing that left 3 people injured across the district Saturday morning. Police say that the first incident happened shortly after 2:30 in the morning on Fitch Street Southeast. Police found a man who had been shot. He was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. A short time later, police found another man had been stabbed on U Street. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. And just before 6 this morning, police found a man with a gunshot wound on Irving Street Northwest. He was taken to the hospital. So far, no word on his condition. So far, no arrests have been made. A temporary weekend teen curfew zone is in effect in the district, and it comes on the second night of the summer vacation for students in DC public schools. Curfews along the U Street corridor, and it's going to be in effect from 8 until 11 p.m. through Sunday. When Juneteenth and Pride events will be happening and nearby, and the citywide teen curfew remains in effect every night from 11 at night until 6 in the morning. More problems at the Reflecting Pool. Crews are working to clear algae blooms, and now we're seeing chunks of new blue paint bottom peeling. All this following the $14 million renovation. DC News Now's Mario Carbone reports that workers have started draining out some of the water.
It is a full-on community celebration. There's a DJ. They're going to be rotating throughout the day. There's plenty of dancing all along 17th Street. You'll find food, drinks, plenty of parties, resources. It's for everyone of all shapes, sizes, and colors. And there's even water.
It's about being yourself, loving others, and really feeling connected to your community.
Hundreds gathering along 17th Street to enjoy Pride and support the LGBTQ community.
You know, we represent so many different people here, and so much change happens here that it's important to be out today, and everyone should be here.
It's hours of music, dancing, spreading love and joy. People talking about the importance of being visible.
It just makes me feel like if one of those kids is queer, then having the opportunity to see other queer people out in the open and feel excited and proud, and they'll feel empowered to like be themselves.
The festivities continuing over on 14th Street for the Pride Parade, where thousands aline the streets.
I think in the current climate, current administration, it's really important for everyone who can to go out and show support, and we're not going to be kept quiet.
There were firefighters, bands, organizations all across the region, and families who came out calling it just as fun as inspiring.
It's just really great to be out here with the community, and it's so important for people to be visible. When you come out and come to a Pride Parade, you're coming out again, and it shows people, you know, it's safe. When I was coming out, it was not safe to be gay like this.
You know, our community, which I consider myself a part of, we come in all shapes, colors, sizes, interests, but love is love.
The festivities continue with the Pride concert tomorrow. It's happening from 1 until 10. There will be performances from people like Lisa, Lake 47, and Miki Meeks. In DuPont, Susan Trent, DC News Now.
And that was our Susan Tran, who was showing us all of the excitement going on down there at DuPont Circle. Big Pride weekend continues. And the question many are asking is, will this weather continue to cooperate? Meteorologist Scott Sumner joins us now. And Scott, you can see the shot right there of the United States Capitol, and then the clouds. It's a sunny day today.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to continue that trend tomorrow, Mark. It was also a very warm day outside. Right now we're sitting at 88 degrees under partly cloudy skies across the DMV and in D.C. And we'll see those numbers transition from where they are now down into the double-digit sixes instead of the double-digit eights. So 66 bottoming out roughly around D.C. around 6 o'clock in the morning, and then turning the corner and getting back up quickly into the upper 70s around 10 o'clock on your Sunday morning. You're heading out to an early service tomorrow, or a service in general in the morning. Things will be fine and quiet for you. As we see our satellite view, there has been a little spot shower up around the Cumberland area. Not a big deal. No lightning associated with it. Just a little bit of light rain. And we'll see maybe a potential of seeing one of those or two of those pop up during the course of the evening hours. But going to Father's Day, yeah, the number one dad, you're looking pretty good here. Partly cloudy at 9 o'clock, mostly clear at noon, and then mostly clear at 3 p.m. with temperatures, again, getting out of the 70s through the 80s. And I'm going for a high tomorrow of 90 degrees across the DMV, or at least here in D.C. There will be some other 90s in the DMV, I'm sure. Weather headlines, nice on Father's Day. Longest day of the year is tomorrow, as yes, absolutely summer, the summer season, technically, starts tomorrow, not meteorological, astronomical. And then severe storms possible on Monday and a perfect Wednesday ahead. We'll talk more about all of this with a full 7-day forecast coming up in just a bit. Mark?
All right, Scott, thank you. Man was taken into custody after carjacking a driver in Fairfax County before leading officers on a pursuit through the states of Virginia and Maryland. It was certainly quite a scene. The investigation began just before 9 p.m. on Friday night. That's where officers responded to the Richmond Highway for an armed carjacking. And there, the victim told police that someone pulled out a gun and stole her 2013 Acura. Police found that the stolen car shortly after, and Virginia State Police and Prince George's County Police aided in the pursuit that went through, again, both Virginia and Maryland. The suspect was arrested after he crashed into another car. Police also recovered a gun. Police noted that the driver who was hit is recovering from minor injuries. Okay, also, more problems at the Reflecting Pool. Crews are working to clear algae blooms, and now we're seeing chunks of that new paint bottom peeling. All this following the $14 million renovation project. And DC News Now's Mario Carbone reports that workers have started draining some of the water out.
We are seeing a lot of green, mostly out in the middle of the pool here. Now you can see just how big of a project this is with multiple workers on the job. Here at the Reflecting Pool, the recently finished American flag blue bottom is now green.
It's pretty startling to look from the Lincoln Memorial all the way to the Washington Monument and see basically what are your pool guys in the Reflecting Pool cleaning up a giant mess.
Friday, crews were seen treating algae blooms, vacuuming dead algae from the bottom of the pool and draining out some of the green water. The blooms, though a common problem in the pool, appeared almost immediately after the Trump administration completed a more than $14 million renovation project, which included sealing and painting the pool.
This is the worst I've ever seen it.
From all the pictures online, I think it's much worse in person.
For Jeff Thomas, it's disappointing.
I figured for the amount of money that was invested, that they would have done a much better job and they would have known going in that that there could have been these issues.
Even more so, the blue bottom is now peeling up in chunks. Some visitors even seen ripping it out and taking it home as souvenirs.
The algae is very concerning. The paint peeling up because someone, I guess, dumped hydrogen peroxide in the pool thinking that was a great idea. And then where is all of that going? Is this all going into the storm sewers to further contaminate those?
And the National Park Service is using nanobubble technology as well as hydrogen peroxide to stop and kill the algae. I did reach out to the Department of Interior with more questions like how long the cleanup will take, how much it'll cost, and about that blue bottom peeling up, but I haven't heard back. Reporting from the Reflecting Pool, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
All right, Marielle, thank you. The Ferris wheel is now up in the National Mall for America's 250th birthday celebration. It's part of Freedom 250's Great American State Fair. Visitors will be able to take a ride on the 110-foot Ferris wheel during the 16-day celebration. Well, the event will feature more than 150 exhibits with participation across the country and several U.S. territories. But some states say that they won't be sending an official delegation because it's organized by the White House and not a nonpartisan initiative like America 250. The Great American State Fair kicks off June 25th and runs until July 10th. Well, a weekend of pride events in the district celebrate the LGBTQ community, including a block party and a parade. That's where we find DC News Now's Susan Tran to show us the sights and sounds. All right, stay with us. You're watching DC News Now at 6. We'll be right back in 2 minutes.